Hey, what's up everyone? It's Travis from Play Lotto Smart, and today I'm going to share some of my tips on how I win with Pick 3. I have a method that takes me about 10 minutes to choose my numbers, and it's been working pretty well for me for the last year or so. I've won quite a few times. Uh, Note that this is not one of those guaranteed to win videos like most of the videos you see on YouTube. It's just tips and ways to really improve your odds because, let's face it, that's all you can really do. Um, so I see so many people playing Pick 3, Pick 4, and a lot of the other lotto games and just picking any old random number, their birth dates, whatever numbers they feel like for the day. And I gotta tell you folks, that's not gonna help you win. I used to be one of those. It allowed me to win quite a few times, and it's nice because when you hit that top prize, you can take a few days off from work. You can work on putting that money towards a vacation. You can turn around and try to win again. I've done that before. It's really good to have a system that allows you to have a good a really good chance of winning, because when you play quick picks and just picking any old random number and you don't have a system, you really don't have a chance of you don't really have a leg up. So you gotta have a system. Everybody has to have a system, and I'm gonna share with you my system. So first off, the first thing I'm gonna show you is how I win and how I use Sum It Up to win. And the second thing I'm going to show you is how I narrow down my numbers that have a greater chance of hitting. Okay, so right here, let's check this out. I'm on my Texas Lotto website, and here's the pick 3 numbers for today, the morning. The day hasn't hit yet, but here's the Sum It Up, like I was telling you. 15. Yesterday was 19, and the evening was 13, and this one was 8. Okay, and you can go on your website and see the frequency of the Sum It Up, and as you can see with the Sum It Up, the Sum It Up is what all the numbers add up to, and you can get paid on Sum It Up too. You have a greater chance of winning on Sum It Up, but the payout's not going to be as much. I like to throw 50 cents or $1 on Sum It Up just to give me a little bit of extra money, or it's like insurance. Maybe I'll get my money back. As you can see with the Sum It Up, for instance, 14 has hit 87 times. That's your greatest combination, greatest likely combination to come up, because it's come up more than all the others. 14, 13 comes up a lot. 15. These are the only ones that are in the 80s. These are in the 60s. And the number combinations are less likely to hit as you get to, the 999, which equals 27, or 000. Oh, look, 000 has hit one time. Crazy. But, so yeah, you want to pick numbers that add up to the Sum It Up that comes up the most, like 14. That's, like, I play 491 a lot, and I've won on that quite a few times. I've won on Sum It Up with 13 and 14. Sometimes I'll pick, say like 491, I'll pick 490, and I'll pick 491, and I'll pick 492. So I have a really good chance of hitting because it's in this area here where it comes up a lot. Like yesterday. Let's check out yesterday. 15, and 13 came up. So 2 out of the 4 times that hit yesterday was in that 12, 13, or 13, 14, 15. See, 13 and 15. And my numbers are 941. And I only played 941 yesterday. If I would have played 940, 941, and 942, just to give me a really good chance, I would have hit. But I only played 941. And this morning, 519 came up. It's just one of those things. I should have played the 3, but you never know. That's how the lotto is. It's not a guaranteed system, but let's face it. The best thing you want to do is try to increase your odds, and that's all you really can do. So, okay, let me show you how I pick my numbers. Go to past winning numbers. Pick 3. All right, it's the beginning of the year. I like to go down for about 2-3 weeks, and I'm going to do pretty much all of January. It's about 3 weeks into January almost. So another thing I want to tell you is how the balls come out. Okay, I don't pick my number like 9 comes up a bunch. See, like here, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. I pick them by columns. I pick them, this is one column, in the middle, and the end, because each ball comes from its own tube. The first, second, and third tube. They're not all in one big tube. So you want to try to narrow it down by tube. As you can see here on my chart that I have, this is the first tube, this is the second tube, and this is the third tube. So what I do is I come down and let's do the first row. Is there any zeros? My first number up here is 0. Let's count how many times 0 has came up in January. Alright, let's do this. 1, 2, 3. Alright, only 3 times. Not a very good number. Let's do number 1. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Already much better than 0. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 looks like. Alright, 10. Much better than 0. Alright, let's do number 2. 2, there's 1. Now remember, we're only picking for the first column. 2, 3, 4, 5. Not bad. Alright. Okay, you see the picture. Probably going to speed this up here for you so you don't have to watch me go down each one. Okay, so as you can see here, I have punched in all the numbers for each column, and I have ranked each number as it hits the most. And as you can see, 1 hits the most in the first column with 10, and then 7 comes in second place with 7, lucky number 7. And I think it's funny that 1 and 7 hit the most, first and second, in both the first column and in the second column. And third place, 8, 9, 5, and 2. They all have hitting 5 times. Not bad. And all lonely by itself is number 6 with hitting only 2 times. So obviously you're not going to want to hit, you're not going to want to put 6 as your number for the first column. You probably want to put 1 or 7 and that gives you a greater chance. As you can see how this works, and I do that for each column, and I try to pick the numbers from each column to make it add up to 13, 14, or 15, because as we saw on the chart before, those hit the most. They're in the 80s. So, for instance, I would put, and you like a mixture of hot and warm numbers. Every once in a while you want to throw in a cold number, but hot and warm. You don't want all hot, all warm, and definitely don't want a bunch of cold numbers, which that's what Quick Pick does a lot. Every once in a while, just for fun of it, I'll throw out a Quick Pick, and it's well worth it if you really want to win some money. 10 minutes worth of work, you can win 250. You throw a couple dollars on a winning number, you can win 500. And if you're feeling bold, you could throw me out. Hope you like the channel. I'm gonna put up more videos later. I have tips for all kinds of games, scratch offs included. So thanks.